A quick rant before I start the video. Something I really don't like on Twitter is that I feel like a lot of the news channels on Twitter, like Polymarket and Dextoro and just anything in general, which sounds really weird, is they don't link the article they refer to. Like they just say like breaking or this happens, but they never really put the link to what they're referring to or who's their source. And I think that's just a bad like I don't know if it's intentional or if it's just like incompetence, but like it doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, time is a wonderful thing. I think time is a wonderful thing because it really does allow you to better be more optimistic towards the future. And when I say that, I think I struggle with a bad habit sometimes of looking to the future in the lens of my present self. So I'll look at like future challenges I have to encounter, and I'll look at it as if I'm the present person, like me in the present is going to tackle that future problem. But the way it works is that me in the future is going to be me in the future tackling that future problem, right? So it's not that I have the present skills, right? I'm limited to my present skills. It's that in the future I have new skills and capabilities and masteries that I can do to do more amazing things. Amen. I think I think you really only get to see that when you look back in time. I think it's such a blessing, right? Because there's many goals I've had for myself, many stuff I've like, oh dang, will I ever be able to do this? Or maybe I need 20 years. And it's like I'm able to do those things. Like I don't want to be overconfident, right? I don't think I've reached all my goals. But there's many things where I didn't think I'll be doing at this age. I think I'm very appreciative. I'm very blessed to be able to do that. I think it really does make me more optimistic towards my future. If I was able to scale so quickly, right? Then what does that mean for the future, right? I think a really good example of this is college applications. I was thinking about the other day and how college application season is like the worst season in any academic period. But I was thinking about my college application essays, and I was wondering if like, because part of me thought I was LARPing at the time. Like I was just like, oh, I was saying these stuff, like, or I train an ML model on the weekend, or when I get to college, I can like build stuff like Skeets. Skeets is basically booster codes, physical AI assistant, right? Um, I was saying all these things like, dang, like these are things I'll probably do by the end of college, like when I'm like 25 or 24. But like the stuff, like the ML model stuff, like training ML models, I do that now. Like I think besides the conferences and all the work stuff, a good chunk, like maybe the third most common thing I've done is train ML models. Like each month there's something going, each week I would argue. Just besides these past couple of weeks because I've been busy with travel. Um, that's being done. The Skeets thing, Booster Gold. This could be less myself and just more so the advancement of technology. But even the Booster Gold thing, that's very buildable, right? Like it's not going to have like the sentient AI thing, like in terms of the architecture behind. But they actually never published the architecture. So really, if I wanted to build Skeets, I could. Like you could just maybe use like a VLM, just use an AI system. It's like boom, boom, boom. You get Skeets, right? And I think it makes me really just happy. To know that's the case, right? It's not something where, because like if it was something where like, okay, maybe it's like when I'm 25, I'm able to do those stuff, right? Then I think I would have less ambitious goals for myself. But knowing that I've been blessed with such a life where it's like the stuff that seems so far, like it's not 5, 10 years away, or stuff I'm ready doing now, mastering now, it does open the doors to a lot of great opportunities and outlooks, right? I think especially when it comes to Star Labs, there's many goals and big goals um, to say the least, that I have for Star Labs. And I really do sometimes wonder like how am I gonna do how am I gonna be running this amazing organization and this amazing lab and accomplishing so many amazing things when I'm like even myself now, like there's stuff I struggle with in terms of understanding certain concepts. But then I just can't look at it in that lens, right? I have to look at it in the lens like as I'm pursuing those goals, I become I don't say a different person, but I acquire new things that allow me to tackle or overcome new heights, right? I think it's a blessing. The reason I keep on saying the word blessing because I feel like it becomes. I think you rob yourself of a beauty if you don't really acknowledge it as a blessing. If you don't really give glory to God when you have those moments of appreciation, right? Because I think if you just see it as like oh it's luck or the universe in some vague sense, then it's like okay, I guess it's just like it's nothing um of importance, right? But if you see it as more so an act of love, then it really does change the picture. I think that's something I'm just really grateful for because when you see, I'm trying to find the best way to like visualize this, right, through my words. But when you really see it as an act of love, then it does make you. I want it does. make you much more humble, but also very confident in the sense that it's like you know where that power, that wisdom, those victories come from. But the confidence is also okay. Now you know where that comes from. That means you know what you can do. Like you can soar like an eagle, right? But yeah, I don't know. I'm just really appreciative. I think as I go on to these next couple of days, as I finish my internship with hopefully a really banger project, as I tackle the upcoming research conference deadlines and other stuff, I'm really just gonna keep that in mind that my future self isn't limited to my present self, and that's a blessing to have. Besides that, though, I have nothing else to say. I'm gonna do this with the glasses off just in case of the montage. Besides, besides that, though, I have nothing else to say. So, have a great day.